Not wrong. Don't want to go do this now. Sort the side quest? Nah. Do it when we're out. I'm having fun in this area. I'm learning a lot.
Bring us here to explore.
I don't want to be taken out of it.
Something wants to be found.
Does this feel like the start of a cautionary campfire tale to anyone else?
I wonder. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. When was the last time anyone walked these passages? It must have been centuries. No, millennia.
No, I'll open the door.
We'll talk more once we reach the bottom.
I've been here before. There. I don't know.
Take your best shot. Watch the left.
Come on! Come on! Give me a second.
One for you. Out of the way. Hold on.
Keep it.
That's one for us.
We in? Is this?
I'm still wondering about that door and why it opened for you. Seek!
No, the knife that pierces in the dark.
Don't
Whatever
know what
this
that
is.
means.
At least it's dead. 2 points for the godless, none for the abominations. Watch your head.
Yeah, about that. I'm too goddamn fast. This is fine. Then now I get the barrier and whatnot. We should just auto cast that kind of stuff. I think most of the companions auto cast eventually. At least Marius and Kai did it.
Let me catch my breath.
Bravo!
Bravo. That's me. Thank you for the applause. I am rather magnificent, yes.
Beautiful. Life into death. To think it survived all these years.
It's surprisingly colorful. I'm not sure what I expected.
We've seen godless architecture before. But I've never seen godless art until now. Just imagine how much has been lost. We should keep moving. I would not go swimming if I were you. Unless you wish to meet your maker. Must be away quickly. If not underwater, perhaps over it. With the help of some ice.
Thanks for solving the puzzle for me, milady. Makes me really glad to be on your team, listening to you speak. I was just having a look just then.
What in the name of Aora is that?
You, think it's sleeping?
I've never seen anything like it before.
I mean, you keep exploding Kai, so if it's sleeping, it's gonna get woken up, isn't it?
This was alive once. The
Uh.
people who lived here.
Never a dull moment with you in charge.
Come and get me! Give me a target.
Speed up! Give me a second. I'll fix this.
Fuck me. For a second win, feels bad, man. I didn't know there was another archer. Alright.
I would not go
Right
swimming
seal,
if
right
I
seal,
were you,
right T.
unless you wish to meet your maker. There must be a way across. If not underwater, perhaps over it, with the help of some ice. What in the name of Aora is that?
You, think it's sleeping?
I've never seen anything like it before. I don't believe it's a statue. No.
Never a dull moment with you in charge.
Let's try this again.
Faster, I say! Very
Make way!
You take this.
Can't tell which contracts are mine, which circles are mine and which circles are for the enemies. Brother, please.
Let's see what you got. I can't. Back in the fight. On your right.
That hit the spot.
You won't get through this! I'll see.
Jesus, that was close. Didn't realize that guy was in the middle of exploding. Look at this guy, man.
Thanks.
Come, Kai, you needed.
I got this.
Multiply and
Another win, but who's counting?
You'll see!
Oh, it is down here we need to go. Let's see. Crazy swim, actually. See a lot of enemies.
Quiet as the depths.
Let's finish. Patience.
Bro, that is so much damage, actually. Ridiculous. Even here, during the main story, whatever you want to say, like, this damage has to be said.
Never had a chance.
I was worried for a second.
Seek.
What is going on here? Dunno. Up time. Not that long. Bitch. Think you can hit me with the uptime command?
They're having fun. Ready to make an entrance.
How did they even get down here? They must have their own secret entrance. I'm impressed. Patience. I'm almost ready.
Let's see what you got. Let me catch my breath.
Where the fuck did you come from? You were like hidden inside the other dude. Go ahead down here right now.
Come on.
That's
Come
a
on.
What am I hitting?
I mean, I did not pull Kai down it.
Speed up.
We're having a friendly 1v1.
Give me a second.
Try. Okay.
move. I'm stuck. Nice, nice. Bro, please.
Hey! Over here!
Oh, damn.
Patience. I'm almost ready.
This guy's nowhere near as much HP as him.
If there are any monsters left, show yourselves. Some of us have work to do.
Oh, yeah, that'll make him come out.
Means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the Adra.
First let's be nice to it, you know?
We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us.
Why does it feel like the ruins are built to lead us here?
The Godless erected many important sites around Pillars of Adra, though I can't speak to their
Is it
motives.
all a trick?
The last
Maybe.
time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
Come, hear us through the Adra.
They fucking grabbed me.
You
Ugh.
are here. You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts. We welcome you.
Hello, ugly head.
The mourners are gone now.
That's supposed to be your body
Only
as well.
memories remain.
Like a fractured land. What are you? Who are you? I'm happy to finally put a, happy to finally put a gigantic, one-eyed, decrepit face to the name, to the voice.
We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls.
So like the god equivalent of having dessert. Dipping your fingers in some souls. You're describing worship. The godless did have a god. You.
We felt the thrill of their wonder. We basked in their desire to know us. They brought their prayers to us. We answered.
If you're a god, why has no one heard of you?
Our people died. Their books were burned. No one was left to speak our name.
It's right, they got cleansed.
But we remember an age of connection and wholeness. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sabado.
Sapahuha. Sapadol is your divine patron and the god of the living lands. Imprisoned and alone, they rattle the bars of their cage and cry for help that only you, their godlike, can provide. So this god is only capable of sort of having one godlike and just asking them to sort of release them so far. They're stuck here after the other gods learned of her and came here and locked her away. That's what I'm getting. I felt the rumblings of other gods in the beyond, but never you.
You rend the leaves and ash yourself. We could only observe. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. And you You reach back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long.
And you wanted to bang? Dude, what on earth am I supposed to say here? It's about freeing you from your prison, isn't it? That's why you reached out. I have to stop the dream scourge.
The rot. We feel it too. Our hands are bound. Find us. Free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden.
The garden.
Beyond the poison sea.
Why were you imprisoned?
Would that we knew. Our jailers gave us no explanation.
Sure, the gods were jealous in some way. They
But
thought
perhaps
a new
the
god would
ancients
upset the
who
balance.
were beloved to us. Perhaps they can quiet the questions in your mind. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akida, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison.
And then I'll end the dream scourge, right? Right.
We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound.
It's gonna be too rotten. I'm gonna have to kill him.
Find us in the garden. We twine, we
Big shovel.
twine, we
Like the Gex.
await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. Will you accept it?
Sure, I want your powers anymore, honestly. A sliver of your power is a sliver of your soul. Your gift makes me a little more you.
A mere drop in a lake, a drop of our blood, our sap, giving to nourish you. We would never harm you, seed of our soul. We could not, even if we wished such cruelty. Your will remains yours.
I refuse.
A wasted gesture then. It is yours to regret. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us. Free us.
I don't need your stupid powers. Ooh, it gives you a ability point instead, eh? May have preferred that each time. Slightly. The fuck am I? Where the fuck I am?
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought.
How long was I out?
Most of a day. Better drink some water. You, lost some fluids.
Ah, piss myself.
Hey, happens to the best of us.
You guys are supposed to
While
fetch
you
me
were
like a
out, I
chamber
got
pot or
some
something.
clear
Come on.
readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands. Somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness.
The garden. They called it the garden.
You've heard of it? Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours.
Me, I know of it.
If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin.
Sapadal.
Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you?
Sapadal is the god of the living lands, I suppose.
I'm sorry? Sapadal is a god? But that's
A
impossible.
weird god.
How could we have
Like
missed
a, like
this?
a half god. I believe they're trapped in the garden for some reason.
A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something.
I don't fucking know, does it? What you told me, the Ardra in the living lands is different.
Not the Adra itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the living lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the living lands is their prison, their tomb.
Must be a connection between Sapadao and the Dream Scourge in some way.
You could be right.
I think it could be
We
coming
have
from like
no way
their
of knowing for
corpse.
certain. Not yet, anyway. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it.
What do you think, Kai?
I got a headache just thinking about it. And I'm not the one with the god knocking around in there.
The real question is, where do I start?
I need to find the halls of the Tebaru Sanakis.
Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before.
Like Kai.
We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return
What?
to Fiormes Iverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues.
What does this mean for the Emerald Stair?
Gods, I don't know. The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy, the end of the living lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Wait,
Okay.
we smell the musk of war. We hear the clash of steel.
Are we under attack?
No. In the distance. They fade now. Was it a dream?
Oh no.
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter?
Need to head back to Fiormes Iverno fast.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on. There's a way up those stairs.
Quickly to Fiormes Iverno.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only take so many revelations at a time.
I am feeling pretty
What we discovered
revelated.
Here, it changes everything.
A hidden god in the living lands. Who knew?
I mean, we kind of knew the whole time. Fully specifically called out that it's a sort of unknown, forgotten god a few times, but the game spells it out. Which one's not done? It's this one. It connects down in here. It's a little bit confusing to follow. That one goes off and goes left, so it must be this one that goes round, goes there. Oh, I've done this one. I need the other cable. Have a cable that sneaks off. I mean, I'm just being blind. Oh. I think a lot of stuff is about to go down, but I don't think it's like near the end of the game or anything. Maybe the second half would be a bit shorter. This is probably like 60, 70%. I don't know, maybe there's only one more zone rather than two like I thought. I don't know. 2 points available. Yes. Wait, I can't get that. No then. Grimoire Mastery. Eh. It's a boo from me, dog. Anything fun in Fighter that we can just skip to? I don't even know what my crit chance is. That's pretty good. Just 15 max stam, basically. Super Paddy. Increase stealth attack damage and move speed, I guess. And you know, whatever, we'll do. Lower dodge. I have some attributes. Really not. Disabled? Yeah.
Oh my God. No!
Going.
Wondrous depths. This was no accident.
What happened? Who did this?
Only one woman does this
City's
kind of
under
thing.
attack. Come, there isn't a moment to waste.
Let's go then.
I just hope Quilici is all right.
Something's burning.
Me too.
Doesn't look like the city, but let's make sure no one's hurt.
I can't believe this. All things considered, Messiverno looks undamaged. Surprising when you consider the state of our defenses. Whoever started this fight didn't come prepared to finish it. I will be happy to oblige them. Someone made a dangerous enemy today.
We'll fight them with you, Giada.
They break, they bind us.
On Earth. I got no idea what's going on. It looks like the city's on fire to me. Like, I don't know why they're like, it's a good thing Fia Messiverno's not on fire. Like, it looks pretty fucking on fire to me. Is that just the homesteads in front that are? Oh, I'm not checking. Yeah, I do just want to run to the objective. I just don't know the best way. I should just jump down somehow. Realize there's so many electric switches for doors over here.
I hope everyone is all right. My people settled these lands in the name of freedom. It took 50 years, but our oppressors caught up to us.
Come on, Ludwig, come on.
Times.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Again and again they struck.
Are you in the garden or are you here, woman? What's up? They hitting the big Adra crystal? I don't understand what is hurting big Salapanda or whatever her name is.
I thought you did quite well under the circumstances.
Are you guys having a sit down and a little sing song? Like, what's up? The fuck up? Got who?
Right behind you.
Still road soldiers, of course. My companions haven't commented on that yet.
Envoy?
There's the city. Thank goodness. It's good to see home again.
I assume if I didn't murder half the steel envoy in the waterfall, there'd be
I see you
a
avoided
lot of
the
dead bodies
carnage.
here.
A few of your countrymen, well, let's say they didn't know any better.
You may have beaten us today, but it's only a matter of time before Emerald Stair bends the knee.
Shut up already. Since the two of you are kin, I thought maybe you could help squeeze some information out of him.
Stand aside. Information is my specialty.
Thought so. You have a bit of a reputation. What we know is this. The Steel Garrote marched on Emerald Stair. We're pretty sure they wanted to set us to the torch.
And you taught them the error of their ways.
Because
Well
I weakened their
Just doing my
garrison
job.
in
Same as
the
you.
waterfall base. I
What I
did
don't
that.
understand is why they came unprepared.
Because of me.
Few soldiers, and even fewer supplies. If the Steel Garrote wanted to start a fire, they sure didn't pack a lot of firepower.
That was my doing. I killed their reinforcements in a hidden camp.
That was you?
Well, that's one question down. I'm sure the governor will want to thank you himself. As for our friend here,
It doesn't matter what you do to me. The living lands will be brought to heel.
now listen. I am a patient man. But if you don't give us some answers, the envoy here is going to rip you in half.
Crack your knuckles and smile.
Nice touch. I'm not looking forward to cleaning up the mess, so you can help me by telling us what we want to know.
Your threats are wasted, Kerr. I
Kerr.
have nothing to hide. Inquisitor Ludwig gave the order to march on Fior Mesiverno.
Why?
Emerald Stairs on the precipice of disaster. Crops have failed.
True,
the town-
true.
I fail to see how attacking my city helps the situation.
That's what I'm looking
The
for.
coast is the only habitable corner in the living lands. We can unite as one people, or let the wilderness take us. What choice do we have? Tradition led this place to its doom. Better that it burn, and the people start again.
That is, without a doubt, the worst justification for a war crime that I have ever heard.
Speaking from experience, people don't usually unite as one after you've attacked their home.
Ludwig tried to hasten the inevitable. Nothing more.
Ah, now that is what I call a thorough confession. What do you want to do with him? As an Adiran, I trust you know how to handle it by the book.
What would you do, companions?
Violence is the language of the Steel Garrote. Nothing less will get through to them.
I say throw back the little ones if they're not in a position to do more harm. Besides, he's probably more scared of what'll happen if you don't kill him.
Your call, envoy.
I did sort of think about what Giada said before even hearing what my companions were talking about. I was like, send him back, kill him and set an example, because that's what Ludwig respects. But now, just send him back.
I will see to it myself. Too bad the road to Paradise is in bad shape. Our wagon might hit a bump or two.
As much as I want to rip his soul apart, maybe he's more useful to us alive.
But you can't send me back to Ludwig. Don't you know what she does to people who fail her?
I can't wait to find out. See you around, Envoy. Thanks again.
A fate worse than death, perhaps. But fate nonetheless.
Good call. He's Ludwig's problem. Not worth getting your hands dirty.
Yeah, something like that. Governor inside. Make it onto the city, dude. All that panic and all that crying by the voice in our head. Nothing to worry about.
Envoy, I owe you my gratitude, and perhaps an apology. They tell me you're the reason our city is standing.
True.
You took care of the Stilgarrote before they could cause any serious damage.
Something about that encampment rubbed me the wrong way.
You listened to your instincts, and they were right.
You warned me something like this might happen. At least we had time to brace for it.
No doubt your Inquisitor is aware of what happened here. You've made a powerful enemy.
I can deal with the Inquisitor.
The Inquisitor is not one to be trifled with. I hope you are not punished for your generosity. As for us, we're still standing, but our enemies have little patience for failure.
We agree on one thing. The Stilgarrote have declared war on the Living Lands.
Hilgard wanted a diplomatic relationship.
Call it what you like. This is an invasion of our sovereign territory.
It wasn't
What
Hilgard, is what I'm
happened here
saying.
is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradise. Today marks a notable victory, but we've only bought ourselves time, not salvation. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Oh,
Pardon?
maybe, eh?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted
Yes, you're in
Are you
denial, we
being
know.
the sanctuary my family built.
What changed your mind?
You must understand.
Yeah, I know she does.
hoped against reason that she might recover. To face reality would mean upend. I'm so.
Don't waste your apologies on...
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this
Unbanished? 20 minutes after being banished?
right. Whatever you have to say.
Tell them everything, Giada.
You want me to do the talking?
Yeah.
Very well. The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Koliji, tell her, it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
Oh, Sapadal. I'm Sapadal's godlike. We find them, we find the Dream Scourge.
You truly think you can find a god? I said I'd keep an open mind, but this is a bit much.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel
I can
Garrote,
find a
and now,
god.
What does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
Oh, I don't even know, actually.
This is no time for
Free
a
it from
theological
prison.
discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
But we can return someday. Rebuild your father's legacy. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradise.
Huh. I'm willing to hear you out.
And I want an explanation.
As long as we are Animancers, the adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Let's ask the companions, as always.
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradise is more secure, but it would mean living under Adiran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Excuse me. Take your people to Thirdborn, study and help however you can. What do you recommend, Guy?
Thirdborn's full of hardy types. Lots of former soldiers and mercenaries. A rough bunch, but good to have at your back. It's also farther from the Steel Garrote's base of operations. That's where I'd make my stand.
Said Thirdborn. Yeah. Sure. Thirdborn.
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as Animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the Republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
The garden?
Oh, I do.
Sure you do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way.
She can't.
You're already
godless
aware
one,
that I'm
really
the foremost Akita
godless.
scholar in the Living Lands, and
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
right, layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Naku Kubel, which is in Shatterscarp. So we've got to get there now. Though the city was saved, my research wasn't. Which means the Steel Garrote knows just as much as we do. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Oh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman.
Can I rely on her?
Naturally. She's feisty, passionate, loyal,
They're
determined.
together.
My life would not be the same without her.
This is the ladder guy.
For what it's worth, I vouch for Yatsley. She's a good friend, and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers. I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, envoy.
Exploring the living lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Back to Shatterscarp, then.
I own...
From vessels, we can sell that, it's not a problem. Giant slumber, nah. Alright. So, next up, Thirdborn. What even is the way out? Retrieve the reliquary. Okay. Did none of them tell me how to leave? Huh. Whatever, we'll go do this anyway. I assume it's this way. Let's camp first. I mean, I can do this shield. Apparently I haven't found a better one. Sure. Why not? Free steel and free wart even. Just enough. Oh, white steel chunk.
I knew the Steel Garrote were up to no good.
No one ever plans anything nice in a hidden war camp, do they?
This isn't over, you know. Emerald Stair was just the beginning.
Ominous portents of doom. Need more of those for sure.
Is it just me, or does the night seem darker here?
Questions about your big guy? I'd like to get your thoughts on other companions.
You're asking me? Okay.
Giata.
She's got a lot of heart, and she's loyal to her people and their principles, even when it costs her. Giada's lost her home, but kept her resolve. It takes a special kind of person to weather what she has and emerge stronger for it. She'll have a lot to figure out after all this, but she's gonna be okay.
She's driven by her parents' legacy, but she hasn't found her own motivations.
She's young. She'll get there. Until
Sorry,
then,
I'm just
there
practicing
are
my
certainly
psychology
worse things
degree.
to be driven by.
You know?
Sure. Check your bedroll for fang worms.
We should talk. What happened to Fior Messiverno could have been worse. A lot worse.
Yes, I'm expecting the
But
thank
that
yous and the
doesn't mean
praise.
The living land is safe.
Oh.
If anything, it's more dangerous by far.
Violence begets violence.
And in my case, it's inevitable. No matter where Animancers go, someone is always trying to kill us. Nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge.
Knowledge via undead meddling of the souls. I wonder if Sapadal has strong feelings about animancy.
I doubt they know the meaning of the word. They seem a little out of touch.
They do.
Listen to me. A failed Animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal.
Gods are kind of out of touch with the common
people. The Dream Scourge. And I couldn't save my people. How do I live up to my family's example when I can't even help myself?
They would have wanted you to put your needs ahead of theirs.
Don't take this the wrong way. But you weren't raised by Animancers. Their ambition destroyed our family.
That's true.
Now it falls to me to find meaning in my parents' sacrifice. And I don't know if I can. I have some pondering to do. Let me know if there's anything else.
Alright. Is Fiol gonna be alright?
Sending my people to Thirdborn. It's a good arrangement. They get a roof over their heads. The city gets... The free settlements have enough culture, but when it comes to survival, look, I know you didn't come to this despite
I didn't do it for them. I did it for you.
For me? I don't know what to say except thank you again.
I'm in.
From the bottom of my heart, and on behalf of my kin. Well, onward to better things. If you need anything...
I wanted to ask about yourself.
Go on then.
How you holding up?
Well, my future is in shambles, and I have no idea what to do next. Oh, and my home is under attack by the acolytes of an insane witch god. Apart from that, fine.
Yeah, it is.
Truthfully, I'm a bit lost. Leaving Fior Messiverno was supposed to be liberating. We've seen and done incredible things, but I'm no closer to finishing my family's work.
We haven't done anything together, Giada. Why is that?
The Dream Scourge? Through animancy, I can harness the wild essence of the living lands and put it to good use. But what if I tried, only to have it lash out and destroy me? I'd be no better off than my parents. The Dream Scourge is infecting our Adra, holding back my work. Until I understand it, until I can control it, I can't do anything. I'm useless. I'm... nothing.
Maybe you'll find answers there. Did you ever stop to think that you're more than your work?
Of course. I've heard that one before. Quilici always told me to slow down, to stop and appreciate the land I'm trying so hard to fix.
Listen to that man.
But how can I
Quilici's got
slow down
some
when I
wisdom.
only have one lifetime to get this right? I'll find answers in the garden. For better or worse.
Right.
Not before I've done some reading.
Envoy, it's clear that no matter what happened, these people couldn't stay in Fior. Just not sure you did the right thing. These people won't survive long in a place like Thirdborn.
I'll be fine.
Thirdborn is a rough town. They literally do their business inside the skeleton of a Leviathan. If you thought Paradise's docks
That's just
were
for
rough,
show.
just wait. Plus, they have a nogfish curry that will peel your tongue. Right, changing the subject.
As he always do that. I think I've earned a little more information.
Fine. You've been patient enough, I suppose. Right. Solace isn't an easy place to live. The food is stale and meager. The water tastes like steel and old meat. Everyone knows everyone else. No privacy, no silence, no time to yourself.
Sounds like a nightmare.
You understand.
An introvert's nightmare.
Solace is a walled keep in the harshest region of the lands. Isolated is an understatement. Honestly, all of that was fine. But there was a peculiar kind of silence I didn't love.
What are you talking about?
You should be a sharpshooter. You keep hitting the target. I have only the faintest memories of my parents, which was fine. I had friends and mentors and trainers and elders. When I asked about my real parents, though, they just told me I was safe now, and that the Wardens were my family. I never knew if my parents were alive or dead. I like to assume that they had died fighting some giant monster in the Tusks, but no one would say. When I asked for more, they changed the subject, like I wasn't worthy of a backstory.
Yeah, your backstory is kind of unoriginal, you know. Daddy, parent issues. Man, you don't deserve a backstory. You aren't worthy. Everyone is worthy of knowing where they came from.
I mean, I know the important part. I'm from Solace, for whatever that's worth. My oldest memories are of Solace. My oldest friend is from there.
Thank you for talking to me about this.
Right.
Bye.
Thanks for talking.
Yeah. Oh, he has another line? Sure, let's just do it. Don't get punished for time in any way anyway.
Envoy? Gods, I can't believe what's happening around here. Fior was attacked when we weren't looking. It's a miracle it's still there.
We saved them.
Right. I guess we did. Wish we could have done more. At least that's one more town the Steel Garrote failed to burn to the ground. That's something. Right, changing the subject.
That's enough.
If I must.
But actually this time.
Leave something alone long enough, the living lands will take it back.
We've got company. Is that all you got? Aim where?
Unseen.
What's your right? Quick as a
Give him just as good.
Heal yourself.
Yeah, no shit, I heal myself quick, but like poison, don't I? Oh no, it's gone. Ay ay ay.
Don't you die on me.
No. Yeah, we're getting health back, we're saved. Don't have to waste potions. Except for the one I already used.
Back on my feet.
Next one's mine.
Onward. You won't get through this.
Let's see what you got.
That'll show him.
Okay. How would one like me to get in? The bottom or something? This looks like it'll do. Okay, that was a buggy jump, but I saved it. All good. Fucking matter anyway. Reliquary is mine. JK did.
I'm no expert, but that looks like poison.
No way that looks like poison. No way. Guys, do we think he was poisoned? Let this be the last side quest of this area. For now, anyway.
Do you want to talk about it?
Welcome back. I hope the wilderness gave you safe passage. May I help you?
Found your reliquary.
You did? To think wherever he...
Found the thief's journal too. It was no ordinary robbery.
Wait, are you suggesting he stole it for some purpose?
Eothas killed his whole family in Deadfire.
What? Eothas himself? Ending innocent lives? I'd heard
This
the
guy doesn't
rumors
know
that
what
he walked
Eothas
among
did.
us. But to think the God of Light could be to blame
Turned into
for
like
such
a
horrors.
big mech and
No.
started murdering people.
It's beyond belief.
Agents of violence. They cloak themselves in warmth and light and spread like wildfire.
Eothas stands for the best of us. He is above such things.
I'll never understand the gods.
It can't be that simple. I can't worship Eothas blindly. But if what you say is true, I find myself lost, godlike. I look at this relic now and I wonder whether all my years of service were a waste.
They were.
I will. I pity my own suffering when I should learn from it instead. I'll pray for the thief's absolution. If not in this life, then maybe the next. Thank you for telling me all this.
Shame this had to happen. Some more wounds never heal.
Whoops. Okay, there's the exit.
I hope Thirdborn is a good community for my people.
I guess I'm gonna need to upgrade my weapon again.
Come closer. I'd like a word.
Oh, would you?
A moment of your time, if you please. From one Adiran to another.
I drew my weapon. Cross my arms.
Now that isn't the warm welcome I expected. The Inquisitor told me you were obedient to the letter. You interfered in our plans. Take it from me, Inquisitor Ludwig isn't at all pleased.
Neither am I.
In that case, maybe it's not too late to make amends.
You lost the fight for Emerald Stair, and now you ask for peace? Don't make me laugh.
Hear me out. That's all I ask. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
True, true.
Bring us her severed head, and I'll consider it.
Have yourself
That
down.
temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our
Solved.
soldiers were poised to attack Fior Messiverno. If you had been made aware, you would not have interfered.
That's right. Explain yourself now.
My intentions exactly. You might not want to admit it, but Fior Messiverno is a settlement in decline. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. What exactly do you think you saved?
My home, which you have no right to condemn.
You've done nothing but condemn it. Shouting matches with the governor, open defiance.
The governor.
I fight for my home because I cherish it, you shit-eating worm. Because I
Holy
want us to
fuck.
survive.
Then
You
I
tell him,
hope you
Giada.
enjoy the consequences of your actions. Fior Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them.
remain silent. I want to hear what she offers me.
I see I have your attention.
Yeah.
Good.
Of course.
Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir, if that's what it takes.
Shouldn't have said that. I thought the Steel Garrote never broke an oath.
Very good. But the terms of our arrangement are quite clear. The oath to our goddess supersedes any and all political loyalties.
Suppose that's true.
Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten,
so weird.
even
It's
if
like
it
only
costs
hers.
us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you, but don't get in our way a second time. It won't end well.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
You do that. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
Word travels fast.
Of course.
We're also
that
on the
would have
road
been
to
impossible
Shatterscarp.
with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't.
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last.
Gone too far.
That's a matter of perspective. Ludwig is keeping her dark impulses in check. It could have been far, far messier. When you
like,
arrive
draw
in
my sword and
Shatterscarp, give
stab
this
her, dude.
letter to Temerty. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer.
Alright. I kind of want to kill her. Maybe that's less fun. Why are you looking at that? Sure, we'll save it for later. Despite what happened here, I'm optimistic.
I am not.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying to be
Hold on to
nice.
that feeling. You'll need it in the days to come. Be seeing you in.
You've seen what happens when the Steel Garrote mess with Emerald Stair. I suggest you remember it.
Trust me, we will. Good luck with her, envoy.
I didn't think it was possible to hate someone this much.
I'm sleeping with one eye open tonight.
No, the Rangers. To the head sharpshooter first class of Shatterscarp, Temerty Kaiwa III. On behalf of the Burned Queen and Emperor of Adir, I hereby command that the ruins of Naku Kubel be surrendered to Adir. Nice message.
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers. And now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sabagal?
I don't think I do have more
and
questions.
Where's the garden? Not to mention why the Steel Garrote attacked my fucking home.
You know the answer to that one.
Who cares what she believes? What right have the dead to judge the living?
You asked,
We
buddy.
were lucky this time. My people will be on high alert, but that doesn't mean we're safe. The Steel Garrote are hunting anyone who doesn't conform to their vision of the living lands. Our freedom is on the line.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Ludwig will try something similar in Thirdborn?
I need to speak to Ludwig.
I bet Heelgard's tried that tack. Zealots like her aren't swayed by reason. And Thirdborn will greet her with a sword in one hand and another sword in the other. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back.
The exact same as every other area. Oh my god, that's the Dream Scourge.
That's what I'm afraid of.
At least that tells us we're on the right.
Alright, come on. We'll find a garden.
Right. The garden. Sure.
Okay, well, you don't believe in
Everything
it.
we learned in Naku Tadek points us to the garden, but we don't know anything about the garden. Whatever the garden is or isn't,
Garden.
it's our...
Garden. The garden. The garden. Etzli believes the answer lies in another godless ruin.
Yatzli is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden...
Or maybe that god poking around your...
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try.
Okay, let's do it.
This is so exciting.
I don't give a crap
Sapadal?
about not disturbing them.
It's Giada. Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel. Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes. We cannot reach. The branches bind.
Did you get anything?
No, it seemed like she recognized you for a second.
What? No. They must have confused me with someone else. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Naku Tadek, but I'll take it over nothing.
Alright, let's go. Does anyone else want to ask?
I'll pass.
Alright, good.
Right.
Just me then. Really?
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatzli, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise.
Yeah, I'm so glad it's you three, otherwise I'd have just given up already.
Stop. You're aggravating my ulcer.
Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tama. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it.
Let's go.
Thanks.
Takes courage to go back for something you lost. I wouldn't have it in me.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul. I wanted to say, for all of its imperfections, Fior Messiverno deserves a second chance. Thanks to you, it has one. I won't forget it.
Still, Grode won't be happy. I mean, I've already said this stuff. I've said, like, I'm just repeating myself now.
Sleep and rest while you can.
Sleep in shifts, yeah, in case they try to murder us in our sleep. Good idea.
We have a long day ahead of us.
I agree.
Kai, have you ever met a marine godlike? One of Andra's children?
Ngati's children, as they're called.
We smell death here.
Nice.
listen to me. Look here. Can you focus on my voice? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm just dizzy.
Many Diran soldiers.
Not even counting the ones we had to put down because they turned into dream thrall. Another Adiran, Kutabao.
Kutabao.
Hold on. This isn't one of mine. Or Ludwig's. You must be the envoy Hilgard told me about.
Well, you picked a damn fine time to show up.
Look at that perception score.
It was a bloodbath. Dream Thralls ambushed us an hour ago. We're still counting the dead.
Our dead, to be precise.
We lost soldiers too, protecting your people.
Yes, how heroic. Protecting Kith from Adiran dream thralls.
Are all the Dream Thralls here Adiran?
No, but most are.
Is there a reason for that, maybe?
Troops haven't been spared, and more
These guys are used to the Ardra and whatnot.
In all their military might, your Adiran comrades decided to go wandering through the desert, despite my advice. And now we're all paying for their idiocy. Thirdborners and Adirans alike.
We've since pulled back to Eagle's Reach until more reinforcements arrive to contain the Dream Thralls. Whatever your intentions here, Envoy, it's not worth it. Better to go back to Paradise where it's safe.
Looking for Yardsley.
I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't recognize the name.
Of course, that strange Orlin scholar. She came through not too long ago. Should be in town by now. Before you go, Envoy, Kith aren't too keen on Adirans at the moment. Rumor of what happened in Fjord is already starting to spread. Just watch your back, all right?
I will keep that in mind.
Good luck, Envoy. Gods protect you.
I don't recognize Rutaska, but I know Thirdborn, and it used to be made of sterner stuff.
That's so a big guy. Must be rougher and tougher, did it?
Everything we need in out here.
All fucking dead motherfuckers around here.
Gods, the stench.
How are you doing, kid?
At least the shack stopped smouldering. Why any of our people settle here by their own will, I don't know.
Fools.
Well, we warned them not to settle the Godstone Desert.
But away. That's makeable. Oh, does it lead somewhere? Yeah. Come on. Let's do it with a little water. Little water, bruv. Watch this for a jump. What? What? How can make? Oh, okay, that counts. Get out the goddamn way. Can't climb on that specific bit of wall again. Ah, whatever. It's down here.
This
isn't a place to just stand around.
We have enough supplies, but not enough kith.
Terrible practice.
Thirdborners have been on edge ever since the mines got shut down.
Alright. That is me for today.